was 10 years ago, the quote, or 10 kilograms ago as well, I think. Okay, a little story today is a bit about sharing. Sharing, we heard a lot about sharing in the other presentations. This one is about sharing knowledge. If you want to find something new, maybe it's already there, but not in your domain, not in your field. It's not about finding something new, but it's about finding something new for your area of work. For example, you take on one side a golf ball, the other side you take a train. The golf ball learned that with this dimple surface, they have less friction of air. Place it on a train, you have 30% less friction on the train. The golf ball even stole that idea from the challenger, who had the same surface, to go into the earth and to find out how they have less friction coming into the earth. It's one direction. This is another direction. If you look at these different products, like a transparent toaster or a boat where you can see across, it's all the same they did to be innovative. They changed one property, transparency, and they made that innovative. I think that's the transparent concrete there. This one, can you think of which property they changed? You have a Gina, maybe some of you know the car. It's a very flexible, nice car. Flexibility, I already heard it. Flexible piano. Also in business models, you can think about becoming more flexible as a person, becoming more flexible. It's another direction than becoming more transparent. And this one, you can think of what they have changed. A different kind of car there, or a different kind of, what is it, board and bag, or the helmet there. They've changed the shape. Just changing the shape and gaining some kind of function. And this one is quite an obvious one, I think. So if you look at, for example, both a door handle as a lamp, or both a shotgun shell and herbs, or both the knife or the fork and the spoon, integration, two in one, and can you integrate something? So by looking at these parameters, like this one also, if you look at the pulsating paintbrush or a pulsating mascara, it's about the same. It's mascara, it's a paint, it's about the same. But it took a while before one started pulsing and the other one started pulsing. So it looks like one technology moves up faster, then another one moves up. So you can look at, this one is one of the most important reasons, or the most important properties, is what is automation or self. Maybe some of you know this tent from Decathlon. You open it by itself. I think it takes about 30 minutes to close it, but that's when you're gone from the packing. The Mortein is also a very nice one. It's a self-seeking fly spray. It's statically charged, so it finds the fly. Now, if you look at these, transparency, automation, integration, flexibility, we saw a few of them, you can almost make a kind of, it's like a roundabout you create and find out, you have your product, you have your process, and you find out, where can I go? What have I done, and what haven't I done yet? Because you evolve over steps. This is to make it shorter to the break. You see that a product follows these steps. For example, the first drinking equipment was hollow to drink out. But then you say, well, I want to put it on the table, make it flat, to make it stable, make it transparent to look through, make it protruded to hold it better. So it's always about changing properties, gaining functions. Now, a nice thing is that you can actually look at all the products, or your product and your competitor's product, and everybody who works on it, and find out what have you done, and then you get this blue area there to find out, have you gone transparent or flexible? But then all the white area around it is your innovation potential. It's something you haven't done yet, which you can evolve towards. And this is a nice one to actually share across domains. Kraft is a company you might know as a cheese and chocolates and so on. Now, if you look into the patent database, they're also linked in their activity to Goodyear. So there's a link between Kraft and Goodyear. You wonder, tires and cheese, what's the link? Well, they're both cutting elastomeric material. Cheese or rubber, it's quite the same. So they're, I mean, sometimes quite the same. I know the Dutch people also. This one is a production of tires. This is just when you mold a tire, you actually blow it away. For the next slide. This is a company who is into bathing foam. Bathing foam, when they go from one container to the other container, they had a problem that it foams too much. It's bathing foam. Now, if they look at solving that problem, and instead of looking at how they would solve it, they look into beer foam, ink foam, milk foam, say they solved the problem a long time ago. Just take the solution and transfer it. The first guy who made metal foam, he just took a bread and he put metal powder on it and baked it even harder until the bread part was gone, and he was left with the metal foam, and that now he's using into structural elements. So it's from one domain to the other and see what you can learn from it to make something new. You all know this one. On one side you have the squeegee, the other side you have the windscreen wiper. They're basically the same thing. They're about wiping water away. But they've been educated in a very different way, because one was automotive, the other one was household. Now, if you want a good squeegee today, buy a windscreen wiper and put a stick. It's cheaper, better, more efficient than the squeegee. And what we are blessed with is there's a very good patent database online, free online, shareware. You have 67 million patents there. Now, if you ask something like, I want to clean a hollow article, you find all these domains that have already done it. And you can say, well, from who can I learn what? And you can just look at all the possible solutions that are available on the internet. The other nice thing about the patents is that we are classifying solutions there, the 67 million, but they're all solutions to problems. And these problems are very well defined. So if there are marketeers in the room, you want to know what are all the problems about my product. You can actually look into the patent database and you'll find all the possible problems people have solved in the past. And they say a good ask question is half an answer, so you have that as a good information. And if you know the problem, and you can say, for example, I have the problem in textile, say I have a textile that changes color over time. This is a textile problem, but it's also a food problem, because the guy who makes carrots or peas wants the carrots or peas to stay the same color. It's also a hair color problem, because hair color, you need the same color. So you can look from every domain, who has already worked on my problem, and can I learn from them and share that, instead of inventing a new. So it's about not new, but new for you. It's about going from this culture of expertise where you say, not invented in my domain, to proudly found elsewhere. Can I take it from somewhere else with pride? So it's about like, nobody is as smart as everybody together. Thank you for your attention.